Welcome back. Here with us on Trading Hour, and after that speech from the Prime Minister, it's time to get back to the market. As Prashant was just pointing out, we've been flirting around this 9,900 level. Good time to get some market perspective going. Before we do that, here's just an interesting snippet in terms of sentiment. Since the market has surged continuously over the past almost 4 to 5 trading sessions, I did a quick poll on Twitter. We got about 1,030, 1,040 odd responses to just simply gauge sentiment right now. The poll had a very, very simple question. Do you think the market rally can continue? Is there more momentum on the upside? And look at how split the verdict is. It perhaps tells us about the mood and the psyche out there on the street right now. 43% of the respondents said yes. 45% of the respondents said no, 13% said they can't say, and this is across over 1,000 respondents. Just tells us how divided we are as we approach peak 10,000 on the Nifty once again. With that interesting anecdote, let me bring up our next guest. We do have Salil now joining in from Marcellus. Thank you very much for being with us. Good to have you on the show this morning, Salil. Now, I'll start with that very basic question. Do you think that the worst is behind us, incrementally the market continues to build on this unlock theme, or do you think this has been a great rally and then eventually we head lower?
It's difficult to say whether the short-term rally and how sustainable that is. Very difficult to predict or explain these moments. But I definitely would say that the worst is behind. If you've seen, say, anecdotal evidence that has come from cities where the lockdown was lifted in May, we have seen consumer demand coming back pretty strongly, right? Whether it is two-wheeler dealerships, right? Eicher, I think, in the monthly numbers yesterday, they commented that 2/3 of the dealerships are open, and most of them are seeing booking levels back to pre-COVID levels. Then we have seen evidence from say e-commerce platforms where deliveries of non-essentials have really spiked. So I think demand probably will come back much sooner than what we anticipate. It's a pretty depressing environment right now, so very difficult to anticipate or visualize how soon can things get up. But I would say they would get better. Plus, the RBI's measures and the government's initiatives. We might argue on the quantum, but they are definitely positive at the margin. And finally, I think the reform measures that were announced by the finance minister, obviously these will take some time to play out. But if implemented well, I think that should be another incremental positive for the market. So I would definitely say the worst is behind, but volatility will continue till the time we are completely out of the lockdown.
Okay, Salil, stay on with us. We also have Devin Choksi joining in for a quick comment after the Prime Minister's speech there to CII. Devin, good morning. Good to have you on the show. So, I mean, no incremental new announcements, but we know the general drift of the government and the appeal to partner with rural India. Now, as the market looks at the excitement around the unlocking of the economy, just in terms of maybe themes or a stock or two, how best do you think this unlocking theme can be played in the market, Devin?
Yeah, good morning, Survi. Well, I think the unlocking part of the economy is definitely going to have a very positive news going forward, because in last 2 months' time, I think despite of having demand in the economy, industry could not function and could not supply to the market. Now, with the gradual opening up of the economy, obviously, I think the supply will start. And as a result of which, I think we'll see gradual numbers picking up for many of the companies. I was listening to Bajaj Auto this morning, and I think they're talking about, achieving 70% of their production in most of the products. So obviously, I think this is sounding absolutely very, very encouraging. If rest of the India, along with, many corporates, they start producing the numbers, which we basically want to see as a normal number, then in such situation, probably one would consider that, yes, India has managed to come back into the pre-COVID period as far as the growth is concerned. So hopeful about it. Let's see how July to September quarter goes.
Devin, thanks very much. Appreciate you joining in and running us through what you make of it. Salil, just to come back to that conversation that we were having, you're saying that the worst is behind, What is your assessment of the demand destruction which has taken place and which will show up once things fully reopen? I mean, right now, industries, consumer-facing industries especially, can say, well, we could not sell, so there's no way to assess. But once you open up, that's when you will start to really assess. Are consumers coming in? Are they, are they spending money and things like that? And is there a way to know that before the lockdown actually finishes? Should we take a how does one take a view on that?
Taking a view is tough, I think, till the time we are well into the month and actual numbers start coming in. It's difficult to really take a quantitative view on this. But like I was saying earlier, anecdotal evidence is pretty supportive. I think somebody from Chroma was on your channel early in the morning, and they are seeing pretty strong numbers on a year-on-year basis. Like I said, Eicher had good things to say. The Bajaj management in the morning had good things to say. So in that sense, I don't think that you'll get clear numbers, say, before the month end, but you will see a lot of trends coming in. And I think these are the trends that one will have to really go by. For example, I've some friends from Bangalore have been sending me pictures of long queues outside sporting goods stores. Right now, you would imagine, why would somebody want to buy, say, a football once the lockdown ends? But that is how consumer demand is. You can't anticipate it fully, but I think that it would surprise us.
Okay, Salil, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much. So no real way to know, but yes, encouraging commentary coming in from companies like Bajaj, Eicher, Chroma, etc. The thing which needs to be watched is it just the pent up demand which will show up and then things plateau out. We've seen that with passenger cars in China, by the way. Data from the Passenger Car Association in China shows that, or this is more sustainable, so that beyond that one-time surge, things sustain or not. But that time will tell us, as Salil also pointed out. We will take a very quick break here. We come back, but here's something that you, our viewers, must take note of as we head into that break. CNBC TV